Hello and welcome to Barre 321. What you will need today is a set of light weights, like 2 pounds, 3 pounds, or 4 pounds each, a chair or a countertop close by to help you balance when we get to the bar work, and a mat. The 3-2-1 refers to a tempo variation that we are going to be using once we get to the bar work. But let's start with a warm-up. Stand nice and tall. We're going to follow a pattern with our feet. Here we go. Right foot, front, side, back step, right, front, side, back step, left. If you don't get it right away, don't give up. Just takes a little practice. And I won't add any arms here because the feet are complicated enough. Good step. Front, side, back. We'll try a couple more. Front, side, back, step. Last one of these. Slide right, lift your left knee up. Slide left, lift your right. This knee lift is called a passe. Now start dragging your foot across the floor, feeling the resistance in your legs, standing nice and tall. 4, 3, 2 more. Squat down, rise up. Squat, rise. Start with setting your hands on your thighs, but that will change. Reach low, reach high. Down, lift, down, lift. So a little bit more dynamic here. Option to add heel raises at the top. Gets you a little taller, and it warms up our lower legs. 4 more. 4, 3, 2 more. Hold low, pull back your right elbow, pull back your left. Warming up through our back. Make sure you're bracing through your abdominals. 4 more. 3, 2 more. Rise up. Repeat our knee lifts on the right. Lift, lift. Feel the core contracting. 4, 3. Alternate knees forward. Left knee, right knee. Good job. 4, 3. Repeaters on your left. Lift, lift. 4 more. 4, 3. Back to forward knee lifts alternating. Good. 4 more. 4, 3. Right side just for 4. 4, 3. Alternate 4. So cut it down a little bit and take it left. 4, 3. Back to alternating. Think we can cut it down more? I know we can. 2 on your right, 2 forward, 2 on your left, 2 forward. Choose again. So right knee, alternating, left knee, alternating. Awesome. Chassé. To your right, to your left. Whatever amount of space you have here, use it. If you don't have a lot of room side to side, just make the movements bigger. You can do that by lifting your leg, maybe adding a hop in the center, whatever feels good. 4 more. 4, 3, and 2. Get ready to plie. Wide stance, turned out from your hips, so your toes are facing the corners of the room. Big range of motion here. 4, 3. We're going to add a little fun to our plies. Plie, lift your right leg side. Plie, lift your left. So we're going down, up, down, up. 4 more times. 3. Last 2. And rest. Hopefully you're nice and warm. Grab your light set of weights. I'm going to get mine. And we'll focus a little bit on upper body. But we'll get a lot of lower body and core as well. Start with your feet in first position. So heels together, toes turned out, palms face forward. 2 moving plie squats with bicep curls one way to the other. Here we go, to the right. So step, together, step. Same thing left. Keep a nice turnout at the hips. We practiced plies just a few seconds ago. All we're doing is moving them here. Full range of motion with your bicep curls. Nice. One more two. Let's take them to one each direction. So one to your left, one to your right. Getting down nice and low. 4 more side to side. 4 and 3. 2 more. Keep your legs together, but turn your feet forward. Side squat to your right, and we'll stay to the right side. So these are squats, not pliés. Let's add a side lift with your left arm. Lift, lower, lift. So getting nice and low in your squats. Coming about shoulder height with your arm. We're adding on. Squat, sweep across the midline. Squat, come back in. Again. Squat, across, squat. As you sweep your arm across, try to keep it parallel to the floor. All right, little change. Squat, sweep across 3 times. 2 more. Last one. Squat, come in. Let's do that again. Squat, sweep across. 1 more. Squat, come in. Side squat left only, just a squat. Warming up side 2. Good, 2 more. Side lift with your right arm. Lift, lower, lift. Try to keep your chest open and proud. Good, 4 more. Is your weight heavy enough? I want you challenged. Let's add on. Squat, sweep across. Squat, come in. Squat, sweep across. Squat, come in. Side 2 has the benefit of knowing what's coming, right? We have one more with a single sweep across. Now let's increase it to 3. Squat. 3, 2, 1. Come in. One more time. Squat, sweep across. Sweep across. 1 more. Squat, come in. Feet. Send 1 back. Lunge position. Hinge forward. Pattern is going to be lunge, cross back, lunge, lift. Starting now. Lunge, cross, lunge, lift. Lunge, cross, lunge, lift. Next time we add our arms when the leg lifts. So back, cross, back, lift. So both arms, 1 leg. Nice and long on your lifts. Notice your front knee stays bent the whole time. That's the one carrying most of the body weight. That's why we feel it. All right, stay with your lifts, just up and down. Down, lift, down, lift. Focus energy into your right glute. 4 more. 3, 2 more. Rise up, lunge and lift side. Lunge, lift side. Make sure your front knee is comfortable. If you need to move your foot forward or back, go ahead and do so. Arms are long. Once again, coming about shoulder height. Now, arms are getting a little assistance from the legs here. A couple more and then we're going to take the assistance away. So hold low, keep lifting. Down, up, down, up. Do you feel your shoulders yet? If not, heavier weights. I know I say that all the time. 2 more. Rest. Come forward. Quick shake out. Side 2. Step back with your left leg. Lunge, cross back. Lunge, cross, lunge, lift. Lunge, cross, lunge, lift. What else are we working besides strength here? Anybody wobbling? Maybe it's just me. We're doing balance. Let's add our arms. Lift, back, lunge, cross, lunge, lift. So leg and arms are long. 1 more. Stay with lifts. So down, lift up, down, lift up. Good control. Make sure you're not swinging your weights. 4 more. 3 and 2. We'll take out the hinge, lunge and rise. Arms come out to your sides. Stopping right at shoulder level. Make sure your front knee is comfortable. Low balance, like I said. Hold low, keep lifting your arms. Down, up, down. Wobbling is half the fun, right? Don't Don't worry if you wobble. 4 more. 3. 2 more. Finish the one you're on. Step forward. Glue your weights together. Lift them overhead. Triceps, dropping and lifting. So elbows are pretty close to your head here. Make sure they're not flaring way out to the side. You're fully extending at the top. We have a couple more before we add something to our triceps. It'll be a knee lift. So drop and lift, right knee up, down. Again, it'll be the same knee, right side. Lift and lower, down, up, lift. Now stay with your knee lifts. Up, down. Focus on your obliques. Right side, firing them up. If your left arm gets tired, you're welcome to bring your weight to your shoulder. Otherwise, keep it overhead. A little more balance. Instead of tapping your foot down, can you hover it? Lift, hover, lift. Oh, what fun. 4 more. 4, 3, and 2. We'll get a break. Set your foot down, lower your arms. Much better. Soften your knees, hinge forward. Arms come to the back, arms come to your sides. So 1 to the back, 1 to the side. Make sure you're hinged far enough from your hips that you're working the backside muscles here. If I'm in more of an upright position, I'm focusing on the tops of the shoulders, nothing wrong with that. But I want to hit the backs of the shoulders right here. Back and side, 1 more each direction. You know we have side 2, right, of our tricep knee lift. So weights together, back overhead. When you're ready, down and up. If overhead doesn't feel good to your triceps, you can always do kickbacks instead. Both of those exercises work your triceps very nicely. Ready to add the knee lift. Take it down, up, left knee. Lift and lower, drop, lift, up, down. So compound movement here. We're using a lot of muscles. Now just the knee lifts. Up, down. Remember the option with the right arm. You can always bring it to your shoulder or overhead, working isometrically through your shoulder. You can continue tapping your foot down or lift and hover. Lift and hover. How much fun is that? So much, right? 4 more. 3, 2 more. Rest everything down. We've got another set of hinged work. So soften your knees, hinge forward. We're going to slow it down because we're lifting in a Y and an overhead position. So we want good control. All right, here we go. To a Y, lower down, then straight overhead. Up and down, back to a Y. Now with the overhead eye doesn't agree with your shoulders, just do the Ys. Right? It's all good. I like palms facing the floor. You might want palms facing in. So you can give both variations a try. See which one you like better. Let's do 1 more of each. 1 slow Y and 1 slow I. Weights down, rise up. Awesome. Set your weights aside. Get your chair out or make your way over to your countertop. Anything to help you balance. You might not need it at all, but you might, right? So have it ready. Bar work coming up. Face your chair or your countertop and take a big step back. We'll start with our left leg. Yeah, left leg. So big step back, lunge position. This is where we start that 3-2-1 pattern, all right? But first tempo. So nice posture, just lunge and rise. Lunge and rise. Bars there if you need it. See, I just did. Good. So we call this proposal style lunge. We're keeping our shoulders right over our hips. 2 more tempo. Now slow it down, 3 counts. Take it low, lower, lower, press up. Down, down, down. Feels different, doesn't it? maybe a little more challenging. Maybe you can get lower because you have more time. Down, down, down. One more. We're not done with lunges. Can you lift your front heel? Then lower and lift. A little harder for balance. More work for your quadriceps. 4 more. 3. 2 more. 3 counts to get down. Take it low. Lower, lower. Press up. Down, down. So if you're like me, you're already feeling those quadriceps burning. Good, 1 more. Down, down, heel down. 1 lunge facing your chair. Open up, plie facing forward. Lunge to your chair. Plie forward. 2 more times. Make sure you're lifting these heels. Your left heel. Face forward, plie and rise. Down, up. So plies we know, wide stance, knees turned out. For now, we're going to tempo. 2 more, down and up. Then that 3, 2, 1. Take your time going down. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Are you getting lower? Good job. Down, down, down. We have 2 more. Special attention to the inner thighs on these plies. Can you lift your heels back to tempo? Down, up, down. And no is a perfectly good answer. Maybe you want your heels grounded today. Nothing wrong with that. 2 more. Then we'll try slow again. Take it down, 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 lift up. So this is almost a grand plie, right? We're getting nice and low. We have 1 more. Down, 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 up. Heels rest. Turn your feet forward. Shift your weight to your inside leg. Knee lifts on your left. Here we go. Lift, lower. This should remind you of what we did with weight in our hand, right? Now we don't have the weight, but we're going to play with tempo. 2 more at tempo. 3 counts to lift. High, higher, highest, down. Focus on good contraction through your obliques, also working with your hip and outer thigh muscles. Good, 2 more. Slower is usually harder when it comes to strength. This last one, hold your knee up, kick back and in, back, in, back. Now your leg may end up at an angled position, and that's fine. You can go straight back or diagonal, whichever you prefer. Hold your leg back and pulse for 8, 7. Use your strong glute. Try to keep work out of your back. Rise up, step back into a curtsy position, down and up. So curtsy is a turnout, both hips. For the most part, your back foot lines up behind front heel, but you can always make adjustments if that doesn't feel good on your hips or your knees. And now we're going 3, 2, 1. Here it is. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. So each position that we do 3, 2, 1 in feels a little different. Some might be a little easier than others. And everyone feels it differently. So what's easier for me might not be for you. This is our last one. We're going to hold low, then hinge forward, back leg lifts, up, down, up. Notice I'm still turned out. So this is called an attitude lift. With that nice turnout, bent knee. Focus on your glute again. Lift up for 3, 3, 2, 1. Tap down. Good. Lift, lift, lift. So the contraction gets stronger, stronger, stronger. Hold at the top. Knee in and out. In, out, in. Drive your knee forward strong. This should remind you of what we did just a few minutes ago. But now we're hinged, so it's even harder. Last one. Rise up. Feet parallel. You'll definitely want something to hold on to for this round. Releves. We lift our heels, low down. Up, down. So everything is nice and long, right? Long spine, long legs. Beautiful. All right, we're gonna lift this foot as we lift this heel. Up, down. So it's a passe, a nice turned out knee lift. A little harder to lift on just one leg. Good. 2 more. We're gonna make it harder still. We're gonna hold at the top and extend the leg out. Back in, lower. So we'll lift, extend, in, lower. 2 more. Last one. You gotta give those lower legs a little challenge too, right? Shake it out, grab some water, and we'll set up our chair or move to the counter on the other side. All right, once again, you're going to face your chair or counter. This time stepping back with your right leg and lunge. Down, up. So shoulders over hips. We're not hinging forward for this set. So back to our tempo. We'll try that 3 count down in just a couple more. Here it is, down for 3. 3, 2, 1. Press up. 3, 2, 1. For now, front heel is down. So we get to use a little bit of glute. I think we've got 2 more. I know you're up for it. 1 more. At the top, try lifting your front heel, tempo. Down, up, down. Good. If you need the assistance for balance, grab on, but don't worry about wobbling. We've got 3 counts. 3, 2, 1. Firing up our quads. We'll get every major muscle by the end of the workout. 1 more. Take it down, 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 up. 1 lunge, open plie. 1 lunge facing the bar or the chair, open up. We have 2 more. This is a fancy way to get you to face forward. Hold facing forward, plie. Down, up, down. You can use big arms to help you with the movement. If your arms get tired or your heart rate comes up too high, you can keep hands on your hips. All right, 3 counts down. Low, lower, lower, rise up. Now on these 3 count variations, you can slow down or be more distinct with your levels. Doesn't matter, just a personal preference. 1 more. Heels up at the top, tempo. Down and up. All right, support is there if you need it. I know heels up makes it a little more challenging to balance. So do what you need to do. 2 more tempo. Slow it down, 3 counts. Take it down, down, down. Press up. Feel your inner thighs engage. Take it low, lower, lower. 1 more. Well done. Heels down, feet face forward. Shift your weight to your inside leg. Knee drivers on your right. Up and down. So this is where we get to incorporate a little more core. Good. 4 more tempo. Nice. Couple more. Hold low. Lift up for 3. 3, 2, 1. Take it up. 3, 2, 1. Get to engage the muscles a little bit better on the slow versions. Good. Let's do 2 more. Lift it up. 3, 2, 1. This time we hold at the top. Hold, hold. Kick it back and forward. Kick it back. Pull in. Back. So it does not matter at what angle your leg ends up. Wherever it lands is fine. 2 more. Good. Hold it back. I think. No, bring the knee in. Pulse it forward. You might have forgotten this on side 1. Pulse it back. If I did, just stop the video. Add this. Right? Next time you come through. All right. Come back to curtsy position. So turn out, then sink down, rise up. down, rise up. Now we don't spend a lot of time in curtsies in everyday life, right? So it might feel a little awkward. Give yourself some grace as you learn curtsies here. They do get easier. Let's slow down our curtsies. 3 counts. Take it down, 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 lift up. My arm overhead reminds me to stand nice and tall. I feel like I'm growing an inch. Good job. Couple more. Take it down, 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 lift up. It's our last one. Hold low, hinge forward, back leg lifts, up, down. So turn down at your hips still. So your knee is kind of pointing toward the wall, not straight ahead. Focus energy into your right glute. Lift up 3 counts. High, higher, higher, down. Lift, lift, lift. Right, it gets tight, tighter, tighter still. Up, up, up. We've got 2 more. I showed you 3, I meant 2. Last one. Hold your leg up, knee in and out. Pull in, out, in, out. Remember, this is our more challenging version of knee drivers because we're hinged. 3 more. 2 more. Keep your leg back. Pulse for 8, 7. Nice job. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Rise up. Inside leg gets a little break. Feet are parallel. Get ready to lift and lower your heels. Lift, lower, up, down. So hitting our lower legs, feet and ankles again. For now, both feet down. That changes in 2. We'll be lifting and lowering our right foot. So lift, down, passe, right? That nice turned out knee lift. It looks so pretty, but it also opens the hip. So there's a benefit to it. All right, we're adding on more. At the top, extend your leg, rebend, set down. Lift, out, in, down. Just 2 more. Last one, you've got this. Up, out, in, rest. Well done. Quick shake out. You can send your chair out of the way. Hydrate if you need to. We will be using a mat next on the floor. I'm not going to pull mine out. My floor is pretty soft. But grab one if you have like a slippery floor at home. Before we go to the floor, I always like to breathe a little bit and stretch. So take a nice big breath up. Exhale out. Just get the oxygen flowing again. Inhale. Exhale. One more big breath. On this exhale, ease into a forward fold. And I say ease into it because our muscles are quite tight right now since they've been working so hard. Just take your time getting into your version of forward fold. Hands can come all the way to the floor or maybe rest on your shins or your thighs. Just hang out for a moment and breathe and stretch. All right, if your hands are not on the floor already, go ahead and set them down and step back to I think we'll do plank today. How does that sound? So hands on your shoulders, pattern coming up. You can follow me or do your own thing. We're going to start by lifting our right leg, bringing knee to same side elbow. Here we go. So lift, knee to elbow, lift, then down. Same leg. Up, in, back, down. Lift, in, back, and down. One more to same side elbow. Next time we'll cross it over. So lift, opposite elbow, lift, down, lift, cross, lift, down. We've got 2 more. You're bracing your core like crazy. All right, we're not done. Lift, drive your knee straight ahead. Back out and down. Good. Lift, under, back, down. We've got 2 more. You're gonna like what's next. Hold your knee forward, set your leg down into pigeon. You're welcome. This feels so good. Now you can hold up high, or you can bring bring your chest closer to the floor. We'll stretch for a few seconds before we move to side 2. That gives our core and our upper body a little break. All right, we gotta get back at it. So, hands back to the floor, lift into a plank. This time it's our left leg, knee to same side elbow first. Here we go. Lift, same side, back, down. Lift, same side, back, down. So you're bracing for your abdominals, your low back, your glutes. Here comes the change. Lift, cross over, lift, cross, back, down. I should have called this workout crazy abs or something, right? For this move alone. One more crossover. Next, straight under. Lift, knee under, back, down. Make sure you're still breathing. We just have 2 more. We've got that wonderful pigeon waiting for us right here. Drop your leg down. Ah, relief. So hold out high or low, whichever version feels best to you right now. Nice big breath. All right. Come onto your stomach next. So both legs long behind you. Rest on your stomach. Now the arm variation we're going to use with our back extensions should look familiar to what we did standing with weights. We'll start with our arms behind us. We'll be lifting our chest as we move our arms around to different positions. Here we go. Inhale, lift arms back. Lower down, bring them to a T. Up, down to a Y. Lift. And now overhead, I. Up. And down to a Y. You'll notice what a difference the arm position makes. Some are easier than others. Back. And down. One more to a T. Awesome. All right. Hands back by your chest. Press up to a push-up position. Yeah, we're doing push-ups. 1 push-up, 1 passe right leg. Push-up, passe left. Are you ready? Here we go. So press down, up. Tap toe to knee. Push up. Toe to the other side. Again, take it down. Up, in, out. Can you do these on your knees? Absolutely. Down, up. You just tap your knee to the side. Down, up. Either knee or passe. 2 more. Good, last one. I know push-ups are hard, but they're so effective. Stretch back to child's pose. Oh, that should feel wonderful. All right. Grab your weights again. I should have told you to keep them close by. Hopefully they're not too far away. And we'll be coming up to a kneeling position on our knees. So if you want, you can always double up your mat or grab a blanket or a pillow if you need to. All right, you've got your weights, glue them together, lift overhead. These look familiar, down and up. Just in case our triceps weren't fatigued earlier, we'll do a little more with them. We're gonna add on, drop them down and up, weights to shoulders, drop your hips, press high. Down, up, drop, lift, down, up. Good. Let's try a couple more. Down, up, drop, 1 more. Hold in your hinge position, kickbacks. So elbows to your sides, straightening your arms behind you. Holding your core nice and strong. Good, couple more. Awesome. All right. Come back up. Leave one weight on the floor. Rest on your right side. Elbow under shoulder, both legs long. Weight is optional, so if you don't like it as we get started, you can totally set it aside. Arm is lifted overhead. Top leg lifts and lowers. A little more challenging with our arm lifted, right? don't like what's coming up, come back to single leg lifts. I'm going to slow it down and add both legs. Up, up, down, down. Arm can move, arching overhead, or it can stay right up to the ceiling. Now notice I am rotating, right, facing the ceiling a little bit more. You can also bend your knees here. That takes some pressure off the back. It's a big core move. Good. This is our last one. Set on your back. Weight is still in the same side hand. Other hand behind your head. Little crunches. Pushing your weight to the same side foot. Make sure you're not pulling on your head and neck. Hand is just there to support the weight of the head. All right, let's try crossing over. So punch to your opposite foot. Opposite foot. Get that rotation in your core. 4 more. 4, 3, 2 more. Hold the weight in both hands. Lower your right leg. Head can rest on the floor if your neck gets tired. We're going to pass the weight around the leg that's lifted. Pass it around, back in. Pass it around, back in. Good. One more time. Hold the weight away from the leg and press, press, press. Just 4, 3, 2. Head down, feet down. All right, bridge lifts are next. Hips will lift and weight will lift. Press up, up, down, down. Press, press. Weight through your heels. Use your glutes as much as possible. Let's go a little faster, single count. Up, down. Aren't you glad the 3, 2, 1 count is over? None more of that. All right, if this is too easy for you, you can march your bridge lifts. 1 foot up at a time. And we don't have our hands on the floor to kind of help press up at all. So lots of work for the lower body. This will be our last one. All right, switch sides. So roll onto your left. Elbow under shoulder. Both legs long. Top arm lifted. Leg up, down, up, down. So weight or no weight, remember that's optional. We're going to the tempo of the music. When I add the second leg, slow it down. Here we go. Both legs up, both legs down. So start to add a little rotation. Knees can bend to take some pressure off the back. Or if you feel okay, keep them long. I forgot the arm movement. Remember, it can arch overhead as an option. Maybe your rotation gets a little bigger. Last one coming. Settle all the way onto your back. Opposite hand behind your head. Crunches. Lift to the same side foot. So no rotation yet. Good, 2 more. Here comes the crossover. So opposite foot, opposite foot. And it's a subtle movement. Good. All right, hold here, weights on end, left leg drops and lifts. So remember, head can come down if your neck gets tired. Otherwise, lift it back up. Let's pass the weight around. Pass it, bring it back. Pass it, bring it back. 2 more. This is our last one. Hold your weight behind your leg and lift, lift, lift. Ooh, we've got this. 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet on the floor. Weight into your hands. Slow press. Up, up, down, down. Remember, weight is through your heels. So your toes can wiggle. That's a good sign that your weight is where it should be. Single count. Up, down, up. Focus on your glutes and hamstrings. You have the option to keep both feet down or lift one foot up, lift the other foot up. For 4, 3, 2, oh, everything down. Set your weight aside. Hug your knees. Just to relieve your back a little bit. I know you did such a great job. All right, let's stretch it out. Hold in just your right knee, lengthen your other leg long down your mat. Then take your bent knee, cross it to the opposite side, arm out to a T. Feel that nice twist and stretch in your back and opening up through the extended arms and shoulder. Recenter your knee, switch your legs. Hug in your right, lengthen your left. Nice deep breath. And spinal twist. Bring your knee across, extend your arm to a T. Back to center. Set both your feet flat on the floor, knees up to the ceiling, and your legs are connected. Now open your knees to the sides like a book. Arms come to a cactus position. Focus on settling your low back toward the floor. Just feel that nice opening stretch. Bring your knees back together. Lengthen your legs long down your mat as you reach your arms long overhead. Bring your arms by your sides and press up onto your elbows. Big upper body stretch here. Lift your chest, arching your back. Keep your head in line with your spine. Just feel that nice opening through your chest and your shoulders. Bring your back to neutral. Press all the way up to a seated position and right into a forward fold. Knees can be bent or straight. Rise back up. Side stretch to one side, opening your side body. Side stretch to the other. Back up center. Interlace your fingers. Press your hands forward as you round your back, dropping chin to chest. Inhale, bring your arms overhead. Exhale, set your hands behind you. Lift your chest and chin one more time. This one's so great for posture. Back to neutral. Congratulate yourself for an awesome bar workout. I hope you feel every muscle thoroughly worked. Thank you so much for joining me for Barre 3, 2, 1, and I hope to see you again very soon.